first insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You are the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. This time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these days, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Murray now on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to roam now. Racing to the end zone. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The kick by Elliott is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Mayfield now. Going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Taken right on the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs work.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Murray. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. On 2nd down, Kamara. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give to Kamara running right. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Again, it's Kamara. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second and 7, Mayfield. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Mevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, he fakes the spike, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now Andrew Nevis for the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Murray going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking long for Thomas. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Mayfield now. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Mayfield with it once more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Fields in right around the goal line.
The Texans take over first down again at their own
40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Murray going to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate, it was just incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Onside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Swim. Hey. Omaha.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more.
There he goes, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Cleveland,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.